Hey guys, I'm back with another weekly chat, and I'm going to start by getting the elephant out of the room. This video is late. Yes, it is. So let's just move on past that. Scheduling conflict, couldn't do anything about it. So let's just move on past the lateness of the video and proceed on. I am going to be able to tell you my weight loss for 2 weeks in a row since it is Saturday and I've already weighed for this week. So let's just do a quick check-in. The week before last, this past week, I lost 2.2 pounds. Then I haven't had the best of weeks this week, and I will tell you about that. But as far as weight loss is concerned, I only lost 0.4 pounds. I honestly thought I was going to gain weight, so it was a pleasant surprise to see that I actually lost some. So that brings my total of weight loss to 5.6 pounds for 3 weeks of time. So that's great. I walked 45 miles the week before last. I'm saying last week as if, the week before last 2 weeks ago. And then this week I only did 35 miles. So I haven't had the greatest of weeks. I don't want this video to come out as complaining, but it might kind of come across as being a little bit of a complaining video. I am doing great right now. I feel great. But I thought I would just tell you how my week is gone. And sometimes there's ups, sometimes there's downs. So before I really get started on how this week goes, I'm going to have to rewind a couple weeks. This is going to be way too much information. I hope no one is kind of grossed out or is grossed out by it. I'm not going to show you anything, but I'm just going to kind of tell you what happened. 2 Saturdays ago, so 2 weeks ago, I woke up with what I thought was a mouth ulcer at the back of my throat, next to my left tonsil. Now, I don't know where you come from, but where I come from, if you get those little, they're so gross, little sores in your mouth, we call them mouth ulcers. Where I'm from, some people call them canker sores. Anyway, I've never had one in the back of my throat before, and so I was a little concerned about it. It popped up on a Saturday. By that Friday, it was almost gone. So I was like, okay, it's gone. And last Saturday, if you watched my vlog that I put on my other channel, you would have seen that I fixed a pizza for myself. And I thoroughly enjoyed that pizza at the time. That pizza gave me the worst heartburn I think I've ever had. And I've only developed acid reflux this year. It's not pleasant, but it was really bad. And it caused that sore ulcer to flare back up. Well, I got a little concerned, mainly because of the location of where it was. Not that I just had one, because I've had them off and on most of my life. I don't get them all the time, maybe once or twice a year, something like that. But I've never gotten one in the back of my throat. So I was getting really, really concerned. I said, maybe this is strep and not like an ulcer. And I'm slightly an hypochondriac. I hate that, but if I hear something suggested, it's like I start thinking I've got that. It's not a good thing to have. I'd hate it, but I just start worrying about things. I'm also a worrier. So I called my doctor on Monday and made an appointment. They had me come in at 11:30. So I went on into the doctor. She looked at it and she told me what it was. I can't pronounce it. It is an ulcer, but I will try to put the name right here of what it was called. Canker sore is another name for it. She prescribed me some medicine, which is extremely difficult to get to stay in place. It's a little bit of a salve. You have to use a Q-tip, stick it back on there. Just nasty. So that was kind of the start of this week, even though it was ongoing. So that happened. Then I've had, let's see, a couple of eBay issues this week, so I'm just going to continue on. Let's just keep the ball rolling. And one of those, I got an email from a lady that I had shipped a pair of shoes to her on August the 15th. And she emailed me on Monday, which I think was August 24th. I can't really remember. About 9 days later. And she said, hey, I just want to let you know I haven't received the shoes yet. And I was going, what? Oh my goodness, I shipped those priority. She lived in Miami, so shouldn't have taken that long to get there. I generally don't ever look at the tracking unless there's a problem. So I went over and looked at the tracking, and there was a message that the post office attempted to deliver the shoes on Monday, August 17th. So they got there, shipped on Saturday, arrived and attempted to be delivered on Monday. But they said it was an unsecure location. They left her a message that said, come to the post office and pick up your item before September the 1st, or they would be returned back to the sender. Well, I emailed all of that to her, never heard another word at all. So I'm like, did she ever go to the post office and pick them up? I guess if they ever arrived back in my possession, she never went and got them, but apparently she didn't get her message, so that happened. Still kind of in limbo about what's going on with that. I need to probably just go look at the tracking and see if it was ever actually picked up. Then, another lady had bought another pair of shoes that I sold, and she wanted to return them. I have in my listing 2 different places that I don't accept returns, and it just as is. And she said these shoes didn't fit her, and she wanted to return them. And I really was on the fence. I was like, okay, number one, I've said it in my listing 2 different times that I don't accept returns, but I also want happy buyers as well. So I was going back and forth, back and forth. Finally, I just arrived at the conclusion she was warned, and I chose not to accept the return. It is what it is. That's just, I suggested that she resell them. So that happened this week. Let's see. Oh, another morning this week. Woke up about midnight to the horrible odor of skunk. Yes. 2 weeks in a row this has happened. I don't know what's going on with the skunks in my area, but I wish they would go find a new home and just move on out away from my bedroom window. Yeah. I'm afraid I'm going to come face to face with one, and I have no idea how I would react. It wouldn't probably be good. So yes, that happened this week. Another thing, and again, I don't mean for this to be a complaining video, but I'm just kind of telling you what happened. Somebody left me a comment on one of my videos that's been up for a while, and that comment really rubbed me the wrong way. It was kind of like the culmination of a long week. I think I saw the comment maybe Thursday night, and so it kind of was, everything had been snowballing. If you took each one of these things individually, no big deal, but it was the culmination. I saw this comment on Thursday. It seriously rubbed me the wrong way. Maybe I think now I misunderstood how the person was coming across. I think they were just asking a question in general and not trying to be snarky, snippy, whatever. Well, I responded back very rudely, and then I felt horrible. I was like, oh, why did you do that? Why? I'm so against responding back to people rudely. I have before. But I don't like confrontation, any type of arguments, debates. I hate it. So the person did respond back to me and said, hey, I was just asking a general question. I didn't mean to be rude. And I immediately apologized back to the person. I said, I am so sorry. It was, I wasn't having the best of days, and it was a long day. I said, I'm sorry how I responded. I was wrong. And so that happened, and I just felt so horrible about it later. And I'm just looking down at my notes because I try to keep everything typed up. Oh, another thing. A lot of people commented and kept commenting on various videos about when I was going to reveal the person who won the back to school giveaway that I had. And they would just leave them on outfit videos, different videos. Most of them I ignored, some of them I answered. And so if you were one of those people that wondered, why did she wait so long or so many days to reveal the name of the person who won the giveaway? I will tell you. Sometime last year, earlier last year, I did a giveaway. It was some Lush products, and I had 4 winners in that category or that giveaway. it kind of ranged from something really big down to something really small. And the fourth person that won something got the smallest item, and it was a little bitty lip scrub, $10. Not that big of a deal. Well, I did a video where I announced the winners prior to hearing back from them. I went ahead and emailed them before the video went up, but I always email them, say, congratulations, you've won, blah, 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 blah. Please email me back your address, your mailing address. Well, so on that last lip scrub item, I got an email from someone claiming to be the winner. And it was a strange email, and now that I think about it, or even right after I thought about it, that was really strange. The person says, hey, just want to let you know I'm going on vacation. Can you send it to my friend's address here? And I'm like, that is really, really, really strange. And my ignorance, I was so ignorant of this process at the time of that giveaway video that no red flags went up immediately, other than I thought, well, that's a really strange response. But the person that won it always kind of left me some odd comments to begin with, so I never really, not really, I don't mean to say anything bad about it, but just about her at all, but I just thought, well, maybe this is just who she is. It seemed odd to me, maybe it wasn't her. Well, I went ahead and mailed that item off immediately, and then literally the next day, I'm almost positive it was the next day, I get an email from the lady who actually won it and says, hey, here's my address, and I went, oh my goodness, I have just been scammed. So I went ahead and ordered another lip scrub. I had it just shipped directly from the store to her. I didn't have to do that, honestly, because, I was a victim as well as she was. Someone took her identity, not like stole her driver's license or credit card, but they took her YouTube identity and pretended to be something else. Well, this is rampant on eBay. When I say eBay, I got eBay on the brain. Rampant on YouTube. And you can just go out there. I have seen so many other videos where if you announce the winner prior to actually being in contact with that person, if you announce it publicly, people will start claiming to be that person and try to get that giveaway prize sent to them. It happens all the time. I'm not the only one who's been scammed. I watched another video where she sent something really expensive. Same thing happened to her. When something like that does happen, you can file different reports. There's a report that you can do online, file online with the FBI system. I can't remember the name of it. I did that report. I filed a report with the postal inspectors because she did commit, in my mind, she committed, or he committed, whoever, some sort of postal fraud, mail fraud, because things had to be sent through the mail. So I filed those reports. I actually got a call from the postal inspector back on that one. So this long drawn out story is to tell you that I will never, ever, ever reveal the giveaway winner until she and I, or he and I, have been in contact together and I have their legitimate mailing address. And then I usually just like to wait until the prize or the item or items is actually shipped off to them to make the announcement. It's just who I am. I'm not going to change. I'm sorry if anybody was aggravated, but I'm not going to do anything else about it. If you're aggravated, you're just going to have to be aggravated, because I refuse to be scammed anymore with that. And also, whoever wins it, they would have been a victim as well. So just throwing that out there. Long drawn out story. Okay, I think one last thing on here, and then I'm going to wrap it up. There's more stuff that happened this week, but some was good. Oh, one more thing that was good. I went to BCBG. I saw this beautiful outfit this week, and it wasn't on sale, and so I wasn't going to get it. And then talked to the ladies in the store. I said, when is it going on sale? Because I know things go on sale quite often at that store. And they're like, not for a while, probably 4 or 5 more months. And I went, really? And then they were like, you know what? I'm going to give you a 20% discount off the items. So thank you to the ladies at BCBG. You didn't have to do that, and I really appreciate it. So that was a really good thing that happened this week. I'm also feeling great, much better than I have earlier in the week. But last controversy, not with me, but I thought I would throw this out there that I saw this week. This is not a YouTube one, but it is from a YouTuber. It was more of a controversy on Facebook. Louise from Sprinkle of Glitter posted a thing on Facebook yesterday, I believe on Friday, about her clothing line that just got released, where she did a collaboration with a company. I can't remember the name of the company right now, but all of the items are in the lower end to plus size range. The one on the lower end, I didn't think that was plus size at all, but the smallest size, I didn't think was plus size, but all the way up to plus size items. If you click on her link, it takes you straight to the UK side, but you can, if you're in the US, you can hit the US flag and it will switch everything over to US sizes and US prices. So in US sizes, they range from a size 8 to a size 28, and I'm going to tell you, I do not believe a size 8 in the US sizes is plus size. Just my opinion, other people may differ. I don't think it's plus size at all in a size 8. Let's move on from that. So I think she has a really great range of sizes, 8 to 28. That's pretty large, but you are missing the 0, 2, 4, and 6 sizes in the US. I didn't think anything about it, but I started reading the comments. Oh my goodness, there were some people that were so upset that Louise didn't do a collaboration and have all of the sizes available. Then other people were hating on them for, why are you asking that? It doesn't make any difference. She is a curvier person. This company only sells clothing in this size. What is your problem? So it was just going back and forth, controversy over this. And 2 people jumped out at me making the most ridiculous comments, both of them. One lady said that if you're fat, and I'm paraphrasing, but basically is, if you're fat, it's your own fault. Get over it. And I'm like, oh, I didn't like that at all. I didn't like that. But then somebody else came back and made another ridiculous comment and said, it is almost never the person's fault if they're overweight. And I'm like, that's not really true either. It's a combination of a lot of things. I don't know what the percentages are. Everybody is different, and you cannot say, like it's 90% somebody else's fault, 10% other factors. Everybody would have a different range of percentages of causing their weight gain. I thought those comments were ridiculous myself. But overall, I just want to say a great big congratulations to Louise, Sprinkle of Glitter, for her collaboration and clothing line. They looked really, really cute. I think on the US side of the website, almost everything was sold out. On the UK side, when I looked, there was still a lot of things available. I don't know why. I don't know why that was. I thought they would just have the same amount of stock, but regardless. But I just want to say, they looked really cute, and I'm, so proud of her. I don't know her personally. Would love to meet her sometime in the future. Oh, on that note, meeting in the future, YouTubers in the future, then I'm wrapping this up. Fleur de Force is coming to Nashville with her book tour. I just saw that on a video. She made an announcement. I am super, super excited. I'm going to try to do everything in my power to meet her, and I plan on vlogging that if at all possible. So let's wrap up this chat here. Let me know how your week has been going. I would love to hear from you guys. Whatever you want to chat about, leave me something below and we will talk. Bye, everybody.